Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and this is your September monthly reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. You can also view this in terms of romance or love if you have Virgo placed in Venus. Okay, so if your Venus is in Virgo or Virgo and Venus, vice versa. If you have that placement, then I would view this reading in terms of love, okay? But Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for love, okay? Alrighty guys, so remember, things to remember for this is that these are general readings. So when I do these readings and I put them up on YouTube and I promote them on my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, wherever else I post them on, just know that there's a multitude of people that are watching these from different viewpoints in different situations. And it's also super important to remember which placement you're watching this out of. That you're watching this from your sun sign, your moon sign. If you're watching this from your moon's perspective, let's say you have your Virgo moon, then this would be something that's maybe a little bit more internal. So maybe the story and the message still resonates, but maybe it's not on a physical essence. Maybe it's more of an internal essence, okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. I think that is it. When I was channeling into your guys' energy and getting like kind of like a little tune in or a tap into what exactly is going on in this month of September for you guys. Well, one, happy birthday if your birthday already passed, and if it hasn't, happy birthday. I saw like dirt bikes or like biking, like, well, what I saw was it was like dirt bikes or like those RV, not RV, are they? No, they're not called RV. Those like Land Rover things. I'm talking about cars. What am I saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like those, they're not bikes, but they're like an ATV, something like that. I don't know. I saw like some like dirt biking or like riding bikes or like off-road biking or like ATVing or something like that. I don't know. I saw that, so maybe that's something that you guys are doing to celebrate your birthday. It could be in the desert for some of you. I've been seeing specifically in the desert or just somewhere where there's a lot of like dirt. It's really muddy. I don't know if that is a specific thing. That's literally all I saw. So that could be coming up in the month of September if you guys have some fun off-roading, biking trip planned like that for your birthday. Know that it's going to be extremely messy. I just see like a lot of dirt everywhere. It's so specific. So let me know if that does resonate with you. Let me know in the comments down below. I actually want to know if that resonates with anyone. Alright, so I'm going to format these a little bit differently this month. I'm not really sure exactly how, so we're just going to go with it. I do everything super intuitively, and I go, you know, based on how I feel in a certain moment, okay? Still going to be pulling one card as the overall energy. So this is the overall energy that you're in, and that's around you, okay? So this could be how you're feeling, it could be what you're experiencing, or it could just be what is coming towards you in the month of September, okay? So this is the overall energy. We have Despondence. Beautiful. Despondence. So I feel like this month for you guys is really going to be about growth. It's going to be about elevating and growing the mind. So I feel like there is, because Virgo is the healer, I feel like there is going to be a lot of healing that's going to be occurring for you guys in the month of September. Be careful though, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of judgment on this. There's gonna be a lot of, I think, people not deterring you, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like negative energy or like negative attention. So it's like you're trying to expand your mind, you're trying to heal, you're trying to grow, you're trying to do all these things, and there's like someone that's kind of being like negative about this. Like they either don't want you to grow, actually I didn't see if you guys could see this. They actually don't want you. I don't know if we see this this woman over here in the corner. She has like a nasty look in her eye. She's like looking like why are you growing? Why are you healing? Why are you trying to be better and want better and do better for yourself? Why are you doing that? It's kind of like that. Like you're gonna have some people that they don't want to see you glow. They don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you heal. Most likely, I think it's gonna be because some of these people want to control you, okay? They want to limit your growth, is what I'm getting. That there's someone in your circle, or I think it's just one, for most of you, it could be multiple people, but I really am only picking up that it's one person. Someone really is trying to limit your growth. Like they don't want you to grow without them. They don't want you to grow into new things. They want you to stay with them, stay stuck on their level is what I'm getting. Okay, so that is the overall energy that's crowning your reading. Let's get into it. So what is going on in the month of September for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September. The month of September. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on for Virgo? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So for some of you guys, there's going to be, I think someone is trying to come back in from the past, or you guys are reminiscing about the past with you and a certain individual. So some of you Virgos are kind of thinking about a past relationship that you shared with an individual that was extremely passionate, extremely creative, very artistic, full of life. This person was like a go-getter. This person could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. They don't have to be though. But you're reminiscing on those memories, on the good times. I think it's good though. Like you're reminiscing in a good way. Like you're like, oh, like I really remember the love and the good times that I shared with this individual. And I feel like this person's not in your life anymore, like at all. I don't think that you talk to this person. I think this person might have actually left your life. There's a Five of Wands in reverse. So for some of you Virgos as well, if there is conflict, if you do feel like there's negative energy, like people are not really wanting you to succeed or to glow up, etc., shine, you feel that kind of, even if you're not exactly sure who it is, if you kind of feel that in your energy field, if you kind of feel like there's something that's not really wanting the best for you, like a person, I think that you're going to be coming out of that conflict actually in the month of September. So don't worry for those of you that are worrying and you do feel that kind of strain, like there's someone that doesn't really have the best interest for you, like they're just pretending to. That conflict that you're having with that person, you're going to be coming out of it for sure. Especially now that I have, what is this? Is this the Queen or the King? It's a Queen, right? Yeah. Queen of, is it? I can't tell in this deck. Hold on. I just want to look at another, because energies are slightly different between the King and the Queen. I just want to make sure. Yep, this is Queen. Yep, here we have a Queen of Swords, so could represent Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to though. But yeah, the reason why you're going to be getting out of this like conflict, if you've been feeling like there are people like out against you, if you've just been feeling, because this doesn't really feel like, yes, Five of Wands represents conflict, but it doesn't really feel like you're actually fighting or arguing with people. You could be for some of you guys. It feels like mainly though, what it is just like you've been feeling like negative energy surrounding you or negative energy coming towards you. And it's because you've been hanging out with or interacting with a certain individual that does not want to see you succeed. They don't want what's best for you. They're just pretending, like they're smiling in your face but talking shit about you behind your back, like that kind of a thing. And the Queen of Swords, I feel like two things. Either for some of you, this person is actually gonna, hold on, let me pull another card. I feel like for some of you guys, this person actually might just like tell you this. Like they might actually admit this, that they feel this way, that they're jealous of you, that they don't want you to go, to grow up and move on and into a better place without them. For some of you, honestly, it's so weird, but I really feel like this could represent their energy, that they're just gonna come straight forward and be like, hey, this is what it is. I don't want to see you move on without me. I don't want to see you grow up. I don't want to see you having better for yourself. Like, I want you to be at my level with me. I don't know who this person is, but, and like this, that's for some of you. And then for some of you as well, I think that you're going to be discerning, because the crown energy for your reading is that you're going to be elevating yourself and reaching like a higher state of consciousness and healing things. I'm feeling that through that you guys will get like you could become aware or open up or awaken some spiritual gifts. And what I'm getting specifically is to do with the crown chakra and the third eye, so clairvoyance or claircognizance, so psychic knowing or psychic seeing. Maybe you've been having a lot of visions or dreams about certain things or certain people, or you just have this like knowing, not thinking or understanding, but knowing, like, oh, like you feel the negative energy, you feel like when you hang around some people, like, for some reason, I know that that person does not have my best interest, okay? Trust your instincts on this. And then if you do, I feel like you're going to confront this person, because I feel like, because the Queen of Wands is very confrontational. It's like, hey, it's not like this person, this energy is not like wondering and questioning like, oh my God, like, are they doing this? Are they doing this? Let me find out, let me get information. No, this type of energy, Queen of Swords, is very direct, honest, straight up goes up to you and be like, hey, what do you feel about me? Are you sending me this negative energy? Do you really support me? Are you really here for me? Do you really have my back? And it's going to be, you're honestly going to be able to discern whether that person is lying to you or not. Does that make sense? So even if you do confront this person and they try to lie, you'll be able to see through it. You're like, nope, you're lying. Do not lie to me. Like, it's that. It feels super, super intense. And then, like I said, for some reason, for some of you in your situation, whoever you're dealing with, I feel like, honestly, that person is going to, like, admit these things to you for whatever reason. Like, they're going to come clean. So either way, the truth comes out, right? We have the Magician in reverse. So for some of you in the month of September, be careful where you're placing your thoughts, okay? What I'm getting is that you have the capability to manifest this healing, to go through this process, to expand and to want better for yourself and to do better for yourself and reach for those things without anything stopping you. Don't let people limit you. Remember, you have someone trying to set a limit on you. Try not to get too much in your head of what you're thinking though. Like, be very positive with your mindset. Watch your thoughts this month because, like I said, there's a lot of like psychic abilities and psychic awareness that's awakening and you're becoming aware of. So it's almost like I feel like for a lot of you Virgos, you're becoming aware that the power of manifestation begins here in the thoughts. So even if you're not speaking negatively about yourself or about what it is that you want, or you're downplaying your dreams or your goals, just be careful on how you speak or you think about those goals in your mind, okay? Just try to keep everything very positive, very clean. You're not wishing anything ill on anyone else. You're trying to, wish and manifest the best possible outcome for yourself, okay? So just be careful with the thoughts because I feel like some of you have to be careful with what you're thinking because you might manifest some negative aspects. And I don't mean anything bad, but I mean like maybe you might, like you're trying to reach this goal, maybe the way that you're thinking might create a delay. So you'll still get it, but it might, you might delay the process. You might create a pause. You might create more conflict, okay? So just be careful of your thoughts. Make sure that you're thinking very positively. You're not thinking be careful with gossip, specifically in your thoughts, okay? So just be careful not to be thinking badly of anyone this month, okay? So I feel like that's gonna hinder the growth. That's gonna hinder that process of healing and growing for you. And I feel like also that might take away from getting out, because like you're gonna get out of conflict this month. So whatever conflicting energy it is, whether it's like actual fighting and arguments, or like I said, just negative energies incoming from a specific individual, you're gonna be coming out of that this month in September for sure. But depending on where you place your thoughts and how you're thinking and how you're going about this, it could cause a delay, okay? Last thing for Virgos in the month of September. And then we have the Hierophant. So a lot of you guys are going to be, I feel like what this is talking about for you guys, you're going to be recommitting to yourselves, okay? I'm getting that a lot of you, I think because there is so much conflict right now because of this individual, I feel like a lot of you guys maybe feel like because like I said, you're reminiscing on the past. So I feel like maybe for some of you could even be reminiscing about past relationships. Maybe it's not just one person, but I feel like actually for some of you, you're reminiscing about all your past loves and how I feel like for majority of you, they all kind of walked away or you walked away from them. Either way, obviously, like you had past loves, like it ended. You're reminiscing about that. I feel like a lot of you guys are looking back at your relationships. And you're kind of like, why have my past relationships not worked out? What was stable, what was not stable, what worked, what didn't work? It's a reevaluation, okay? And I feel like right now you guys are, what the Hierophant is talking about is, yes, it's a commitment, but I feel like for you guys, it's like you're committing to yourselves. Like you're recommitting to yourselves. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit to working on myself. I'm gonna commit to growth. I'm going to commit to change. I'm going to commit to healing my soul and healing all the pain and the hurt and all the bad breakups that I've been through and all the situations and the bullshit that I've endured. I'm going to commit to myself now. I'm going to make a promise to myself that I'm going to heal my soul. I'm going to heal my spirit. I'm going to heal my body. I'm going to grow. I'm going to be better. I'm going to make better choices for myself. And I'm going to cut away any bullshit in my life that I need to cut away. Like, Virgo, you guys are not playing games no more right now. That's what it is. That's what this reading is really about. There's no more, you guys are not playing any more games. You're done. You're not playing any more games with anyone and with yourself either. Like, you're being very honest with yourself. You're like, you know what? like my relationships haven't been working out because maybe there's something within me that I need to heal. Maybe there's work that I need to do within myself. Remember that you guys are the healers. You are represented in tarot by the Hermit card, okay? That's going within. That's literally what this is about, going within and healing what's inside to gain clarity instead of trying to fix everything that's in the external and because that's just creating more conflict. So like I said, just be careful of what you're thinking about, guys. And then I see that, like I said, any conflict that you've been in or have been in, it's going to be dissipating this month, okay? But depending on where you place your thoughts, it may take away from that a little bit, okay? Alrighty, so we are going to look into, what are we looking into? Because I was like, oh, I'm changing my format, but I didn't figure out. Let's look into blockages. What's blocking this? So what is blocking Virgo in the month of September? Other than we see that like there's some conflict from like a certain individual, some negative energy surrounding you. What is blocking? Let's see. What's blocking Virgo from fully stepping into their healing? Okay. What is blocking Virgo from their healing? Because I feel like there's a healing process and path that you're trying to go down, that you need to go down, that some of you are taking the steps to go towards, but you're not fully committing to it, okay? So what's blocking Virgo from fully committing to this healing path, this healing journey? 6 of Swords. Honestly, I'm like, I just need that damn card. A lot of you guys are just genuinely, what it is that you guys are just afraid to walk away. Some of you guys are just in a situation where you're not ready to let go of and you're kind of afraid to take those steps and actually walk away from it. Yeah. Oh, that flung out. What did I say? We have the Strength card. Some of you are just lacking that courage and that strength in order to be like, you know what, this situation is done. I need to walk away and I need to go towards myself. I need to go towards this journey, this path that's over there, because that's where my healing starts. I haven't even started to really do this healing on myself. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be, I see that it's gonna be a long journey. What I just heard very specifically was 6 to 8 months, okay? Which I know sounds like a long time. Don't freak out, take a deep breath. You guys are organized, make a plan. That's what you guys are good at. Have that plan. Plan out the next 6 months to a year for yourself, okay? But what I heard specifically was that this healing process, if you start it now in the month of September, it is a process that will take a while because all healing takes a long time, especially because whatever it is that you guys are trying to heal from is something that I think that has been a part of who you are your entire life, okay? Again, with that Hierophant that we saw earlier, it could just be you're throwing out old belief systems, a belief system that you've held very true, near and dear to who you are for the entirety of your life, or just through the journey of all the relationships that you've had. You've always done all the relationships the same. You've always thought all the same. You've always treated it all the same. Does that make sense? Something needs to change. Because if all your relationships have never worked out, and you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's literally the definition of insanity. You have to do something different. And you can't expect others to, you have to change it, and that's what the healing process is for you guys. So like I said, I heard very specifically 6 to 8 months, this is a journey that you're about to embark on. But like I said, the blockage is that some of you, you're just afraid, you're lacking that courage and confidence within yourselves. And that's what we see with the Magician in reverse, is that there could be some negative self-talk or self-doubt, and you're kind of like dampening or delaying this change that you need to happen to move towards that path of healing. And then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So some of you are just having a really, really hard time letting this go. You're having a really hard time letting this go. It's almost like because you don't, I feel like there's someone, and it could be this individual that we feel like this negative energy from, right? I feel like you don't, it's like if you walk away, it's almost like, I feel like you guys don't want to let the other person think or believe that they won. Like you want to come out victorious. And it's like if you walk away, for some reason, I think that you guys feel like you don't want them to think that they won, you know, by you walking away. Because maybe some of them want you to walk away. I don't know what situation you guys are dealing with. Let me clarify that 5 of Swords in reverse. Spirit, please clarify the 5 of Swords in reverse. With the 10 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, some of you are just really holding on to something, like desperately, almost like you're holding on to a sword, like by this, like not by the hand of the sword, but you're holding onto the actual sword, and it's like you're holding onto it so tightly, even though it's hurting you, like it's cutting your hands, it's making you bleed, but you're still desperately holding onto it. So even though this is causing a lot of pain and discomfort for you in this part of your life, on this specific point in your life, you're refusing to, because you're just too afraid to let it go. Because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know where you're gonna go. You don't know what's next. And it's like that fear of uncertainty that keeps you holding on to something so desperately, even though it's hurting you so much. So be honest with yourselves, guys, okay? This is a huge month for you guys. Super, super important. All right, let's wrap up this reading with some advice from the angels. What do your angels have to say? So I asked that the angels that are watching over for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, step into the space and give me clear guidance and a clear message onto exactly what it is, the advice that they need for this month of September. In this month of September, what is the advice that Virgo needs? Please, angels that are guiding and protecting Virgo. You have a lot of guidance and protection for sure, because I feel like the angels came in very clear and very, like, right away. As soon as I asked them to step in, they stepped in, like they were just waiting here. Beautiful. We're only gonna take one for you guys. I'm getting chills. I love this. Go for it. I hope you can see that. Look at that. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. What did I just say? Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Beautiful, awesome. I love that this is the end of the reading. Yes, your angels are confirming exactly what I said, that they're watching you, they're protecting you, they're there. It's like they're already there. You don't need to call on them. You don't need to ask for protection. They're there. Like they're literally there. They're guiding you. Whatever it is that you're doing, stay on that path. Do not let these people deter you, right? You're on the path of growth and healing and change and stepping up and growing and stepping into a higher state of consciousness. When you do that, the negative people that do not want to, it's like the people that are around you, they don't want, and like I said, it could be multiple, but for most of you, I just feel like it's one person. They don't want you to outgrow them, because they see the path, they see how far you could go in life, and they sense it, but they're also afraid that you're gonna outgrow them and leave them in the dust. Do you get what I'm saying? But go for it. Unapologetically be yourself and chase after exactly what it is that you want, and do not let anyone ever, I don't care who they are, ever set a limit on your dreams, on your goals, on what you want for yourself. Do not let anyone ever, ever, ever set you on a limit. There's a lot of healing, there's a lot of protection here. The color purple could be like very healing for you, as well as, this isn't amethyst, but the crystal amethyst could be a really good crystal for you for protection, specifically against this negative energy that's coming in towards you from someone. And yeah, just know that you're exactly where you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. If you feel pulled to move away from a situation, to go towards that path, to commit to yourself, if you feel that, guys, Virgos, if you feel like it's time to commit to yourself and go into some deep, deep healing within yourself, do it. That's what's supposed to happen. You feel pulled towards that thing because it is where you're supposed to be. And your angels are 100% behind you. They're letting you know to go for it, okay? Alrighty guys, that is the end of this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more if you guys like the way that I read. Let me know in the comments down below how this did or did not resonate with you. I would like to know. And I think that is it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.